we are on the final niyama. So we're talking about the niyamas are the first and second limbs of the 8 limbs of yoga. And the first and second limbs are really a lot to do with yoga philosophy. And so we're on the very last limb, or the last part, sorry, of this limb. So the topic today is Isvara Pranidhana. So it's quite hard to say. And I will explain it to you in 2 parts. So Isvara is the sense that there's something bigger than our individual selves out there. So it's this belief in whether it's a God, or it could also be in a belief in Mother Nature. It could be the trust in humanity or belief in humanity or science or something, but it's the idea that it takes us away from our own individual kind of selfishness, egos, and it looks at and we then take a look at the world in a much larger sense, right? And in a wider sense, right? So it could be also that we're looking to our communities or whatever it is that anchors us. And then there's a sense that there's a bigger meaning in the world. And there's something sacred, there's something divine in everything. So, for example, we, in our lives these days, we just turn on the tap and we get water to drink. Or we open our fridge up and we get food to eat. Now, of course, we have to go to the grocery store. We might have to pay our bills to get our water. But it's not the same as, going to a river and realizing the amazingness of water, right? Or the source of food. So we've kind of lost our sense of sacredness, of the divine, right? In just everyday living. So part of this niyama, part of this, the idea of this of Isvara, is the idea of seeing things as sacred, as divine, each object, each thing, each person, and seeing that not only, whether we believe in a God or something bigger, it's also seeing the divine or sacredness in each individual or each thing. So it's also accepting that within ourselves there's the divine, right? And within each other. Now, it might be hidden, that divine, sometimes, right? We build up a lot of walls around our hearts every time something happens to us, or we have a negative experience, or something difficult happens in our lives. We may not deal with it very well, and we might try to protect ourselves and build up all these walls around our hearts. So it might be difficult to find that divine, right? But it's in each of us, that true self, that divinity, that sense of sacredness is within each of us. So it's finding that again, right? And then the second part of this niyama is pranidhana, and it means surrender. So it's weird, in our society, surrender is kind of seen as a very negative term, but actually it's just letting go, it's accepting, it's trusting. So this morning, here in Puerto Rico, we had some more earthquakes, right? And at the moment, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and we've also, of course, had hurricanes and all sorts of craziness, right? So we can start to lose some of this trust, and but part of this is refinding that trust in the world, in nature, in life, right? And when we can find that, we let go a little bit. So we cannot control a lot of things. So letting go, instead of trying to fight life and trying to control it all the time and then failing in doing so, we let go of trying to control it and just try to accept life as it is. Once we can start accepting it and living in each moment and allowing it to unfold just naturally, we stop fighting it and life becomes a lot more smooth, a lot easier. So that's part also of what this Niyama is about. It's surrendering to what is, accepting what is, embracing what is. So this particular Niyama sort of, it also covers all the other yamas and niyamas again. So there might be a lot of Sanskrit, a lot of complicated words here, but basically it's just the idea that if we can be our best selves, right? If we can really identify what it is we want to be and who we want to be, and uncover that and let go of all those barriers, open them up, open our hearts to what can be, what might be, right? And we have a much more open approach to life, however challenging it is, right? Recognizing that we're not perfect, right? We're never going to be perfect. We're just human. But we meet the world with awe, with courage, and also with action. So even though there's a lot of things we cannot control, there are some things that we can control or that we can contribute to. So it's finding what are our values, what is it that we believe in, and really working towards those as well. So I hope that makes sense. There's quite a lot there to it, but that is what this topic for today is. And we'll also try to work a little bit on this topic as we practice yoga on the mat today. So what I want you to do to get started with our practice is we're going to need something, well, maybe if it helps you to sit up really tall, you can use some books, you can use a block, maybe you just use the floor itself. But the idea is you're going to lengthen through the spine and really find that you can relax through the shoulders, get open through the chest, so the shoulder blades are coming back towards each other behind you. And then closing your eyes. You might even imagine that someone's placing a hand on top of your head and that you're lifting your head and pressing into their hand so that you're becoming your tallest self. And then we're going to bring the palms face up and the thumbs and the index fingers touching. So we're open to whatever the world has to offer, even the challenges. And then just pausing here for a moment. So meeting the world with trust is about trusting in each moment. So bringing your attention to the present moment. Noticing your connection with the ground. With whatever you're sitting on. The connection with the back of your hands to your legs. And notice any sounds around you. They might be pleasant, they might be unpleasant. Just opening up to whatever there is. And then bringing your attention to your breath. And we're going to slow the breath down. So we're inhaling through the nose and we're going to exhale through the nose just for now. And really see how slow you can make your breath. So you don't have to take in large quantities of air at one time. You're taking it in just part by part, but very smoothly. As you inhale, you're filling your belly and your lungs. And then as you exhale, you're just emptying them. And just notice when we breathe, we're trusting that the next breath will happen automatically. We don't even usually pay attention to our breathing. So finding that trust in life. So now we're going to slightly change the breath. We're going to inhale through the nose and then exhale, trying to elongate the breath on the exhale with the mouth open. So inhaling nose. Exhaling mouth, trying to lengthen through that exhale. Making the exhale much longer than the inhale if you can. Really calming down the nervous system with that lengthened exhale. And then you can release the exhale through the mouth and just breathe through the nose. Long, slow inhales and exhales, matching the length of the inhales again with the exhales and pausing here. And then you can gently open your eyes. We're going to remove whatever we're sitting on and just coming onto all fours. Spreading the fingers wide, bringing them the wrists directly under the shoulders. Bringing the right leg out behind you, just lengthening here. Just finding that length. Heel presses back, toes come down. Taking a deep breath here. And then if you'd like, you can inhale the opposite arm up, reaching the fingertips forward, lifting through the heel and the fingers and lengthening at the same time. And then you can bring your arm out to the side and leg out to the side. It's quite challenging. To begin with, you're working the belly, various other muscles, and just trusting that your body knows what to do. You might feel a bit wobbly, just breathing here. And then bringing your arm and leg back. Hand can come down. You're just going to place that knee down and just calming into some hip circles here. Going in one direction. You can inhale as you come forward. And you can exhale as you come back. If your mind should wander, let's go the other direction. If your mind should wander, gently, kindly bring it back to the present moment. Embracing each moment as it comes. Coming to center, left leg presses back, toes coming in towards the body, heel pressing back. Breathing here. And maybe bringing opposite arm out, reaching in different directions. Maybe your brain is telling you in certain poses that you can't do this anymore. Breathe deeply. See if you can override what your brain says. And maybe allow your body to take control. It's got a lot of power. It can do a lot of things. But of course, listening to your body, don't allow any pain. Bringing the arm and leg out to the side, opposite sides. But remembering there's a difference between pain and discomfort. Working through discomfort. Stepping back from pain. Inhale, arm and leg forward and back again. Hand comes down, knee comes down. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog here. Bending the knees any amount. Or you can bend through one and lengthen through the other. Really just settling into this pose. Finding length through the back. Pressing up and back. And breathing here. Lifting the right leg up. So finding length here. And then you're going to come into a one-legged plank. So that leg is lifted still. And inhale here. Exhale, bringing that knee over to the right elbow. And then you can see if you can step it between the hands. It might not be quite so fluid. Just be kind, gentle to yourself. That back knee comes down. Inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up. Shoulders down away from the hips. Interlacing the fingers. Bring them behind the head. Leaning back into the hands. Elbows opening. Deep breaths here. Opening through the chest. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. Inhale nose. Exhaling mouth. Just surrendering that head back into the hands. One more time. Inhale, nose. Exhaling mouth. Super. Calming on up. This time you're going to bring the elbows towards each other and you're just gently allowing the hands just to gently rest on the back of the head to get length through the neck. Now, if this doesn't feel good on your body, because maybe your knee is beginning to feel uncomfortable, place a cushion underneath your knee, your back knee. So really listening to your body. Couple of deep breaths here. It should feel good on your neck and everything else. Inhale, calming on up. Inhale, center. Exhale, we're twisting to the right. Breathing here. Inhale, coming forward. We're going to do that one more time. Exhaling, just a little twist. Don't push yourself too hard. And then we're going to come bringing that left elbow down towards the right knee. Inhale, coming back up. Pressing the head back, just allowing your neck some space. Allowing it just to relax. Doesn't have to do much work here. And one more time, just bringing the elbows towards each other. And maybe the legs are protesting. Calming on up. We're going to then twist this knee over to the side. Pressing forward here. So it's almost actually, you can bring out arms up. It's like a mini warrior two. So the body is towards the side. Inhale, we're going to reach forward here, getting length through the side body. And bringing the arm down. And we can reach that left arm up and stretch. Finding some breath. Maybe we can even bring the hand down the bottom arm, pressing into the ground, lifting up. Excellent. And then inhale, coming back into a warrior two. And exhale, we're going to reverse that mini warrior. So again, if your knees feel uncomfortable here, tucking something under that knee. Inhale, coming up. Hands are going to come back down here, bringing that, coming forward again. Excellent. This right knee is going to come back to meet the left. And then the right knee is going to come out to the side. It's going to swivel. And we're going to come into a gate pose. Again, reaching fingers in opposite directions. Maybe bring the arm up overhead. Getting a lovely stretch. Lovely. And checking in with the mind here. Has it gone for a wander? Can you bring it back? Bringing the arm back up. Paying attention to each moment, lifting through the leg. Bending through the arm and through the knee. We're going to bring them together. It's a weird one. Notice how that feels. And calming back up. We'll try that one more time. Inhaling here. And bringing it in. And bringing it back down. Coming back onto all fours. Tucking the toes. Finding your downward facing dog again. Length through the back is the most important, and through the arm. So bending the knees any amount that you need. I'm going to switch sides so that you can see me better. You're going to take the left leg up behind you this time. And then you're going to come into a plank with the one leg lifted. It's challenging. Exhale, bring that knee over to the left arm. And then finding a way to bring it between the hands. Pressing the back heel back. Knee comes down. Inhaling, arms reach all the way up. Shoulders away from the ears. Interlacing fingers. Coming behind the head, opening through the elbows. Just trusting your hands and allowing your neck to relax and let go, surrender. Inhale, nose. Exhaling mouth. Inhale, nose. Exhaling mouth. One more time. Then you're just going to bring the elbows in towards each other and towards that front knee. Again, it's like almost like a surrender, letting go. Getting length through that back of the head. Inhale, calming back up. And we're going to twist over to the left side. And back to center. One more time, twisting to the left. And then we're just going to bring the elbow down towards that front knee. Inhaling, calming back up, opening up here. Excellent. Calming into center. We're going to turn that knee, swivel on that knee, pressing to the sides, arms come out, so it's like a warrior two, but a mini one. And then we're reaching forward with that front arm, getting length through the side body, arm comes down, and we can reach up and over, finding length through the right side. Any variation that you like here, you can reach up and down. And then calming on up. We're going to reverse that warrior, finding a little bit of a stretch the other side. Excellent. Calming back up. Hands are going to come back down. We're coming back on both knees here. And then we're going to swivel the left knee out to the side. Coming into gate pose here. Reaching the arms in opposite directions. And then you can lengthen overhead if that feels good. Arm is going to come back up. You can lift the leg up, toes are coming in towards your body. Taking a few breaths. Noticing where your mind is. It's just going to try and wander. So being kind, bringing it back. Exhale, knee coming into elbow. And coming back up. Your body, or your mind rather, might want to escape in some of these poses and run away. Just notice that. See if you can stick with it and breathe. Exhaling one more time. Lovely. And up. And then we're coming down again. Finding your downward facing dog again here. Taking a moment, breathing. And then you're going to walk your feet forward one step at a time until they meet your hands. Your knees can be bent any amount. Just bringing chest in towards the thighs, allowing your head again to trust. Let gravity just pull it down towards the ground. And breathe. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sides and all the way up. Hands touch at the top, maybe a little back bend. And exhaling, hands to heart center. You can close your eyes for a moment. And you might just find that you might lean forward or backwards with your eyes closed. And trust in yourself that you're not going to fall over. And if you do, it's okay, you're learning from your mistakes. But your body has this innate sense of knowledge. So if we can learn to trust ourselves and our intuition, it can be really valuable. Excellent. And then if you want to move a little with your eyes closed from side to side, trying to go to your edge without falling over. Finding that trust. And then calming back to center. You can open your eyes. We're going to reach the arms up. We're going to come into some sun salutations. So we're going to offer up to the sun some movement. So inhaling here. Exhaling, folding forward here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, right leg steps back. Knee comes down, reaching all the way up, touching hands. Hands then come down, holding your breath. We're coming into a plank pose here. Heels press back. And then exhaling, knees, chest and chin, elbows squeeze into the body, bottom is up in the air. Inhale, reaching forward, opening through the chest, shoulders down, tucking toes. Exhaling here. Find your down dog for a moment. Inhaling, right leg forward, knee down, reaching the arms all the way up. Hands down, left foot comes to meet the right in front. Folding forward. Inhale, arms reach all the way up, a little back bend. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, folding forward, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhaling, fold. knee comes down, arms reach up. And then the hands come down, right leg back, plank, holding your breath. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, lower, bottom in the air. And inhale, scooting forward, opening the chest, tucking toes, exhaling, downward facing dog. Using your breath to move. Inhale, left leg forward, right knee down, arms up. And then the right foot, to meet the left, folding forward. Inhale, arms out, all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart center. One more time on both sides. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, arms up. Hands down, holding the breath. Plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, elbows squeeze. Inhale, opening. Tucking the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot between the hands. Knee comes down, reaching up. And then left meets right, folding forward. Inhale, arms out. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, reaching all the way up. Hands down, plank pose, hold breath. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin, elbows squeeze. Inhaling, opening up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg forward, inhaling, knee down, arms all the way up. And then right comes to meet the left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. All the way up. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Closing your eyes. Notice that movement of energy. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the heartbeat, and checking in with your mind here. Has it gone for a wander? Or is it still right here in each moment with you? Excellent. Opening the eyes here. You're going to take a step up with the right foot, pressing it forward, lengthening that leg. Bending through the knee again here, pressing it back. So finding balance, trusting your body. And if it needs a bit of help, that's okay too. You can always use the wall. Lifting up through that heel, trying to keep the hips even, stepping that foot back. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. We're going to interlace the hands, leaning back into the hands here. Opening through the elbows. And then we can fold forward, bringing the elbows towards each other. Maybe bringing the chest down to the thigh, but maybe not. That's okay, wherever you get to. Inhale, calming on up. Releasing through the arms. This time we're just going to twist with the arms open. And we can find here a twist by bringing the right hand to the ground, left arm up. Just notice maybe your feet or your legs are wobbly. You might need a block. Maybe you just bring your arm to the thigh, trusting that your body knows, and being careful though too, right? Using your energy wisely. Inhale, calming on up, still in a twist, and exhaling, hands to heart center. Turning the feet out to the sides. Here is Goddess, right? That divine that's within us and outside of us, right? So we're really coming to find that divine here, opening up. Now this can be challenging. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, how long is it going to make me stay here, right? And your brain is trying to make you run away or give up or stop. Seeing if you can just stick with it for a moment. Lifting that heel up. Any of them, it doesn't matter. Either one. And bringing it down. Other side. Bringing it down. Both of them up. Excellent. Coming down. Right arm down. Reaching over. Noticing your strength. You've got this. And going the other direction. Arming on up. Woo. Lengthening here. You've got this. We're bringing the arms out to the side. And we're just going to fold forward. Flat back here. Left arm over to the right foot, if it gets there, somewhere along the way, that direction, right arm up. Inhale, arms out to the side, flat back, calming all the way up. Other side, so this time it's right hand towards that left leg, left arm up in the sky, and then inhaling out to the sides, and all the way up, toes coming back to the front, hands to the hips, turning on the ball of that back foot, one more time, coming up into warrior three, the elbows are squeezing back towards you, towards each other, so you're opening through the chest, lifting, being patient, lifting up, stepping up, kicking forward, finding patience. And it's okay if we fall, that's how we learn. And then that right foot comes down, palms facing away, closing the eyes, slowing down the breath, slowing down the heartbeat. We've got the other side, so you can open the eyes. You can place the hands on the hips if you like, or you can work with them up in the air. So other side, left leg, we're lifting, and then we're kicking that leg forward, bending through that knee again, pressing it back, finding that balance if we can, trusting our bodies. And then stepping that foot back, interlacing fingers, letting the head rest in the hands, elbows open, chest open, opening up to what is, trusting here, even though it may be difficult. And then exhale, elbows come towards each other, lengthening through the back, maybe chest comes down towards the thighs or on the thigh. Inhale, coming on up, opening through the chest again, releasing through the arms, twisting here. Taking deep breath, finding your twist, finding steadiness, even though it's challenging. And then maybe that left arm comes on the outside of that foot, lifting up, finding your twist here. It's challenging. Maybe there's some wobbles, that's okay. Breathing, maybe you need a block, or maybe you just bring your arm to that knee. Taking another breath, and then we're standing on up, finding that twist still. Excellent. Inhale, coming to center. So I'm just switching sides here. So we're going to move the heels in towards each other. Just wanted to face the front. See if you can get down just a little bit more, but being careful of those knees. Maybe finding some movement here. You can bring your hands to the thighs, and this is one of the rare occasions where you can bring your shoulders up and you want your arms really straight. So you move from side to side. Inhaling here. And you can exhale, bringing that shoulder, one shoulder, in towards center. Inhale, coming up. Other side. Excellent. Coming back through center. We can lift off with both heels maybe. Finding a little bit of movement still here maybe. Excellent. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And then we're going to take the right arm, bring it over towards that left leg, maybe grabbing onto the ankle, maybe not. Left arm up in the sky. Inhale, flat back, coming up, and going the other way. Exhaling, coming down. Inhale, flat back, lifting up, and we're coming back to warrior two. And we're going to turn on the ball of the back foot, elbows in towards each other, finding that openness in the chest. Excellent. Lifting up through that back leg, leaning forward. Even if you have a plant in your foot way, you got this, finding a smile if that's appropriate. Inhale, leg comes up, kicking forward with that leg, and placing it down. Palms coming forward, closing the eyes. Deep inhale through the nose, exhaling mouth. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. One more time, inhaling nose, exhale mouth. You may even make a sound, ah. Let it go. It doesn't matter how silly we sound. It's all part of it. And then gently opening your eyes. We're going to come down onto the belly. And so you can just find any way to get down there. And then we're going to lift up. So it's lifting through the arm, lifting through the legs. Now the heels can zip together. And you're lifting and pressing back with those arms. You might even interlace your fingers and press back and up. Breathing here. Finding that chest openness. Letting go of those barriers that don't serve us. We think they do, but really they make things more challenging. The more we can open ourselves up to others in the world, the more we can engage. And release. The hands can come down one on top of each other. Forehead on the back of the arm. And just relax. So here is a surrender. You work hard and then surrender. So one more option. You can bend your knees, grab onto the ankles and lift up here. Knees pulling in towards each other. So they don't touch, but there's a squeeze. If that doesn't work, you can come back into the same pose that we were doing earlier, or any variation of the flat that you like. So you listen to your body, opening up through the chest, finding that space, that openness. One more breath, and release. Deep inhale through the nose, release through the mouth. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. One more time, inhale nose, exhaling mouth. Excellent. We're going to turn over onto the back. You might want to have a block handy or something similar. So books or would work, or even cushions. So we're going to have the feet hips width distance apart, shoulders pressing down into the mat. Maybe your fingertips graze the backs of your heels. And then we're going to press on up, lifting through the hips. And then you can place anything underneath you at any level. So it doesn't have to be that high. You can have it on any level. And then allow yourself to surrender into this pose. So you can just let go. There's nothing you need to do. Your shoulders are just pressing into the ground. Your arms are just pressing into the ground. If you want to take it a bit more deeply, you can just lengthen through your legs, but being really careful of your lower back. And just take a few deep breaths here. Just enjoying that allowing of letting go, of trusting. You're trusting whatever's underneath you to support you here. And then pressing up so you can remove whatever's below you. And just slowly making your way down. You can bring your knees into your chest and move from side to side. Coming into happy baby. Now if happy baby is really hard, you can come into half happy baby. So half happy baby is with the left knee bent and with the foot on the ground, just the right leg coming up. I like to bring my arm on the inside of my leg and then just bring my fingers around to try and grab onto the outside edge of my foot. If you're doing full happy baby, they both come up. Your back is pressing down into the ground either way. And you can find a bit of movement here if you like. Side to side. If you've got a little bit more flexibility, you might grab onto your big toes. And you might find that you can lengthen through one leg or the other. Or maybe lengthen through both. So this is more like bear pose. And you're coming into almost some splits, not really splits, wide straddle, that's the word I'm looking for. Excellent. Breathing, bending the knees again, and again moving from side to side. Excellent. Now again, we're going to bring the feet together. Knees are going to come out to the side. So just allowing the legs just to be pulled down, or the knees just to be pulled down by gravity. As we start to really slow down here. You can always close your eyes. Taking a few deep breaths. Allowing that surrender. You know, we quite often don't even allow ourselves the rest that we need. We think we should always be running around or doing crazy poses. But the release is just as important. That surrender is really important. Letting go. Allow yourself that. Trusting that it's good and right. And then the knees can come up towards each other. We're going to bring the feet max distance apart. And then just dropping the knees to the side. And that right, so if you're dropping the knees over to the right foot can just rest on that left knee. You can have your arms out in a T. And you can look over your left fingertips. Closing your eyes here, if you'd like. And just slow the breath down and breathe. Checking in with where the mind is at. The challenge for the mind is that it doesn't like just relaxing sometimes. Because it doesn't know what to do. It likes to create stories or go off on a little tangent. See if you can kindly bring your mind back to the present. How this pose is feeling in your body. Noticing the breath coming in and out through your nostrils. And then slowly coming up, feet back down on the ground, feeling that solid ground beneath you. And the knees just drop the other way. So they're dropping to the left. That left foot just hooks over the right knee. If it feels comfortable or coming into any variation that you like. And you can bring your gaze over the right fingertips and close your eyes. So again, just seeing if you can stick with this calmness, with being in this moment, with keeping your mind present. With surrendering here. And slowly coming through center, releasing, giving yourself a really unconditional hug, remembering life is hard. And you're there for yourself, having your back. And then stretching yourself out, finding your corpse pose. Your feet can be about mat's width distance apart or more. Your palms and arms face up, shoulders pressing into the ground. And I'm just going to talk you through some body parts just to bring your focus of your mind there and then completely let go of any remaining tension in that area. So starting with your toes and the bottoms of your feet and your heels, just releasing any tension, surrendering. Your ankles, shins and calves and knees, and the backs of your knees and thighs. Letting go. Embracing trust. And your hips and pelvis. Allowing gravity just to pull them down towards the center of the earth. Allow them to let go and relax, just going with the flow. Fingers, palms, hands, wrists. Releasing any tension. Lower arms and elbows and upper arms. Relaxing fully. lower back and belly, softening here, middle and upper back, rib cage and chest. Letting tension just release. Shoulders and neck, letting go. Jaw and tongue, release. Ears, nose, mouth, eyes and eyebrows. The space between the eyebrows and the forehead and top of the head. Everything just letting go and relax. Complete letting go from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. Finding a little bit of movement in your body, wriggling fingers and toes. Maybe moving your head gently over to the left, back through center and over to the right, and back through center. Reaching the arms up overhead, finding length. And then bringing knees into chest, giving yourself a final squeeze. Kind, loving, thoughtful, supportive squeeze. And rolling onto your right side, your right hand or arm under your head can be a pillow that feels comfortable. Coming into your fetal pose. Trusting here. The ground is there to support you. And gently pressing yourself up into a seated pose. You can use something to sit on or just on the ground, crossing legs, kneeling, whatever feels comfortable. Sitting with your spine really long and lifted. Shoulder blades towards each other. Shoulders away from the ears. Palms can be up or down. Thumbs and index fingers touching for a moment. And just pausing and notice how you feel. So we're going to come into some alternate nostril breathing here. So that just involves using your right hand to block off your right nostril. You can do that with your thumb. And then your ring finger to block off your left nostril. So you can bring your fingers, the other fingers can come between the eyebrows if that feels comfortable. So what we're going to do, and you don't need to have your hand there for the moment, you can rest it on your thigh for the moment. You're going to block off the right nostril, inhale through the left for 4, hold the breath in for 4, and then exhale through the right for 4. Inhale through the same nostril for 4, hold for 4, exhale other nostril. I will talk you through it, so not to worry, and you can always create your own if it doesn't work for you, this breath. So with the hand just resting down on the thigh for now, just deep breath through both nostrils, exhaling through both nostrils. One more time, inhaling through both nostrils, exhaling through both, and bringing the hand up to the face, blocking right. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand comes down, release. Just pausing and notice how you feel. Going inward, letting go of anything or any noises that might be happening in your surroundings. Bringing hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching the arms out and all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching out and all the way up, gathering all that divine energy. And exhale, bringing it in towards you. Inhale one more time, reaching out and all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to rub the hands rapidly, making warmth between the hands. And placing the hands on the eyes, just notice how that feels. And then bringing the hands back to heart center, finding gratitude for yourself and a recognition, even though this might be part of that divine quality within you. And bringing the hands up to the third eye center. And this is where we say namaste, which means the light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. So it's recognizing and bowing down to that divine quality within each of you too. So namaste. Thank you so much, everybody.